Hi guys, today we'll see array, how we can work with array, how we can declare array, creating array, and what are the different type of arrays like array dimensions, and what is copying array, resizing array, whether we can resize or not. So we'll cover all these topic today. Okay, so first we have to understand here how we can declare array now. So look at this array concept. Concept Conceptually, an array is a group of variables of the same type and referred to by a common name. So if we create array, it creates a same type and group it in one. An array is a continuous block of memory location referred by a common name. So by one name, we can refer all these blocks with different index. In the Java programming language, arrays are objects, are dynamically created and may be assigned to a variable of type object. All methods of class object may be invoked on array because array is a object type in Java. There's one length property of array which help us to find the size of array. To store the marks of 5,000 students, you can declare an array marks of size 5,000 and can store the marks of as many students like int marks new int 5,000. So here if you look at this code, we have declared one array here and it is having new int 5,000. So it means we can store 5,000 marks here for 5,000 different students. Now array uses. Why array is needed? You might come across a situation where you need to store similar type of values for large number of data items. So let us say I want to store some 5 data or 10 data or 200 data. So in that case, we need to declare some variable, right? So I cannot declare 200 variables or 300 variables like that. So instead of doing that, I can make one array and I can set size for array that I need 200 or 2000 or 2 lakhs, whatever. So once array is getting created with that much size, so an index is there. So that index help us to navigate the arrays and all, and then we can retrieve the data and we can store the data in that also. Next is the declaration. Declaring array type variable. So the element type of an array may be any type, whether primitive or reference type. It means we can create array for primitive type as well as for reference type also. So arrays with an interface type as the component type of a lot. So array with abstract class type as the component type are allowed. So it is here. So we can create array for our reference type. If you can see this code here, char is, what it mean here, there's a char fundamental data type, I mean primitive type, or you can declare like this also. Point, suppose it is a some kind of class, it is having array for that. Let us I want to make 10 object for point. So I'll not go for object individual, I'll make array of that object. So this is a reference type. Now in Java, you can declare array like this way also. Say here int num, say like this. Here I cannot pass a number. If I'm writing here 20, 30 some number, I mean the dimension, then it is wrong. So this line will not compile. So what I have to do here, You can declare like this: int num, just say semicolon. Don't give any dimension here. Dimension you have to give in the next statement like this: num equal to new int, and just say here 20, because Java is dynamic, so it is allocating dimension of this number array runtime. So next, look at here. So memory allocation, declaring a variable of an array types does not create an array object or allocate any space for array component. So it will not allocate memory. So at this place, this is not going to allocate memory. You have to do in next line that char, it is a char s, so you can write s equal to new char, and then you can pass it the size and all. For primitive it is there, but for reference type, each and every object you need to allocate memory, you can do through the looping and all. So however, the initializer part of declarator may create an array or reference to which they becomes the initial value of the variable. By default, there are some default value for this array. Once you are declaring and initializing, so look at here, array object creation. As I discussed here, an array creation expression specifies the element type, the number of levels of nested arrays, and the length of the array for at least one of the level of nesting. So the array's length is available as a final instance variable length. So there's one length property for arrays, because whenever we declare array, there's a one array object is getting created, and that array object is having one instance variable, that is a length. So that length, whatever we are passing here, 20, 100, okay. So what I mean here, I have a 20 and 100 here. So this length, if you want to find, simply I can write here s dot length semicolon. So this s dot length will give you, and you can store some in a integer value int I equal to. So what is the length of s? It is 20. So I will hold how much? 20. Similarly, you can do for p, that is a point. How many objects? Okay, p dot length. So that length will give you 100. So you can store 100 and you can work with that. Okay. So next, initialization. So you understood how to create array and all. Array object initialization. You can initialize the arrays during declaring itself or after declaring. I give you one example here. So look at here. Suppose you are doing here like int num, right? And you want to say I want 5 values. So what you can do, don't write any size here, just open curly braces and just say 5, 10, 20, 15, 9. Okay, semicolon. So there are 5 values that have been stored. The type is int, so we are storing only integer value here, right? Like this. In the case of a string, let us say you are doing a string names new string 3. So we can store 3 strings, right? So now here we have allocated string array, and we are initializing all the index 0, 1, 2 with some values. So each and every index are having some value, like first index is having Jack, second is Jill, Tom. So in the case of here, okay, there are 3 string block has been created. Okay, so this is my 0, 1, 2. So 0 is having Jack here, this is having say Jill, and this is having say Tom. In the case of this num, okay, there's one array has been created. Consider this is a num, and there's one block. How many block? It is a 5. So 1, 3, 4, 5, right? So first is having 5, second 10, third is 20, and 15, and here is the 9. So index is what? 0, 2, 3, 4. Index always start with 0. Okay. If there are different type, like here is a my class array. So now I'm initializing. So it will take always my class object. So this is one object of my class, this is another object of my class, right? Similarly, we can give comma and we can keep giving the number of object of my class type. Okay. Next, resizing. Can we resize array? No, we cannot resize array. If you are resizing, then previous value will go. In Java, one cannot resize an array. Once an array is created, it is size is fixed and referred by the field length. But one can use the same reference and they can allocate new memory with different size. That is possible here. But same place you cannot resize it. So what I mean here, if I have int elements new 5, okay, current size is what? 5. If I'm doing elements new int 10, it doesn't means earlier was 5. Suppose this is my 5, right? So 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't mean the another 5 is getting added here. No, this is wrong. What this guy will do, it will create a new memory with another 10 elements. Okay. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, 9 and 10. Okay. Understood? Yeah. Next, copying. How we can copy a data of or all the blocks of one element or one array to another array? There's a very simple stuff here. We are having one concept, system.arrayCopy. So this is one method in the system class which help us to copy from one array to another array. Now there's a suppose elements, one array. In these elements, from where you want to copy? I want to copy from 0, means from first index. Now this is my second array where I want to copy. Okay. In the second array, from which place I want to copy? So I can pass some number, whether 0, 1, 2. You want to copy from fifth position? Okay, just pass it 5. Next is the elements dot length. So elements dot length is that how many elements you want to copy. You want to copy all. So okay, the first elements dot length. If you want to copy just 3 element, 4 element, just pass the number 3, 4, 5. So that will get copy, right? Now look at this example here. So now I have one array copy from. Second array is what? Copy to. Copy to is not having any value. So what I pass here? Copy array from 2 position. Means this is my 0, 1, 2. So I have to copy from this position, right? And then copy to. So in the copy to, in this I have to copy from 0 position, right? Till how many elements? 7. So this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So these 7 elements will get copy from here to here, where? In my copy to element. Now if I just print this copy to, I will get what? Caffeine. See the output. Okay. Next, array bonds here. So all array subscript begin with 0. It start with 0. And so we are saying int I equal to 0, I less than list dot length. So this is the list, right? Now I say list dot length means what? 10 will come here. Now, so 0 to 10, less than 10. So 0 to 9 will go, right? And it will keep printing all the values. I have not stored any value to this, right? So by default, what is the value for each and every subscript? It is 0. For primitive type like int, it is 0, okay? And for reference type, it is null by default. So it will access all the value from the array through the for loop. Next, we'll understand what is multi-dimensional array. So in Java, we are having rectangular array or non-rectangular array. So in the case of here, look at now, int 2-dimensional, there's a 2 block here, and then new int 4. So at this place, what we are saying, my row will be 4. So I have this block, okay, and here we are saying there are 4 rows since it is a 2-dimensional, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, and 3. But next we are saying first row will have a 5, second row having 5 again, third row again 5, fourth row again 5. Then it is a rectangular array, right? So every element is having how many? 5. 5 columns, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now in the case of non-rectangular array, look it again here. So consider this is my 4 rows. So this is 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now first row is having 17 column. So here I will have a 17 column, right? It is like 17, okay? Second row is just having 2 only. Third row is having 11, like this. Fourth row is having 7 only, okay, like this. So is it rectangular? No, it is non-rectangular array here. So it will become like this. Look it now. See this array. So first row is having 17 columns, second row is the 2 column, 2 block I mean. Third row is having 11 elements. Fourth row is having 7 elements, okay. So this is a non-rectangular array. If we are declaring here 4 and 5, so by default it is having 4 rows and 5 columns. So we can pass it here also like this. So this is a way to create 2-dimensional array. There's one convention of writing this here. We can write this like this way. Let us I want to declare some array. So int x int, I can say here x like this. This is correct. Also we can write int. This bracket I can write before or after, it doesn't matter. We can also write like this int x. So there's no problem. Whatever the way you want, you can write it. All are correct. There's no compilation error here.